taken the corn mill outside and laid it on its side, as you can see, and I've got a third of a 5 litre can of paraffin, so I'm chucking that in first. Now I think the problem with it is the plates inside that are rusty, not the shaft. Anyway, we'll find out. And I've got to do a voiceover because there's a pop concert in the Arboretum, and so we can hear the music. Then I've been seeing my banger friends, who's given me that, something else to play with, look. And they're in a farmyard, so we've got a bag of corn, but this is barley, of course, not wheat. So we've got plenty for testing purposes, you know, haven't we? If we get one working or if something happens. So, also coming home, and this isn't today, it was wet the other day, so I went for a drive round because I know you like looking at Lincolnshire, you see. So I thought, well, we'll go for a drive out and I'll show you another road you've never seen, definitely never seen, and see how far we get. And then I was going to, when I've finished talking to you, I thought, well, I'll chop the video there, but no, I'll leave it on and possibly put a bit of music on. Anyway, some good news at last, right? Because today I was actually feeling quite well, and Robin, who sold me the pulley, very reasonably by the way, from Lister, well, he said he would have the mill, you know, my paint mill, and it's next 2 weeks is next weekend for 2 days is Lineside show. Well, I'm not going this year. I've had 2 incidents there and I don't need to go, you know, and so being quite well, I said, well, I'll take it to him, and so I sold him it reasonably, and we've made the videos and I've sort of finished with it, you see, but he'll use it and now take it to shows, so that's nice, isn't it? I mean, that's a good result for the end of it. I've cleaned it up and it's working perfectly now, and you know, so that's a blooming good home for it. You know, that's worked very well indeed. So feeling well, I went to see my tractor friends, and he wasn't there, but she was, and she had some good news because she's had a health issue just sorted very recently, which is very good news. So a nice blooming chat with her for a while and a catch up, plus some of you have seen on my videos, Nigel, their mate, can get me some wheat for making flour. So that's good news, isn't it? And then I had a nice chat with my banger mates, you know, and told them the news, which is quite funny this year. Because of my poor memory, which is now nearly, my short-term memory is nearly non-existent, you know. I ring them up a few times, and then they eventually ring me and we have a chat, I tell them the news, totally forget I've told them, so when I went today I've told them all again, so I told them what they already knew. So, you know, but they're alright with me. They say, oh, well, bloody pain like, you know, it's fun, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? So anyway, as I say, I'm showing you Wet Lincolnshire, so I've ordered, I think I told you, but I'm not sure, I've ordered a hand corn grinder, a new one, right? Not very much money. Size of an old mincer, you know, a very small one. And we can even, if I get some wheat, you know, I can even try, well, I can try, I've got plenty of corn now, haven't I? So I can mill some of this corn in it, just to see if it works all right, that. And then when it comes, I've got to get a pulley that's the same size, so I may even be able to leave the one on that shaft I've got, I don't know. So we might have one, you see, but I really would like a much bigger one. I've also sent for a pulley which should be coming next week or the week after, I can't remember which, because I don't know where we are, 28th of September it's on my computer, so if it is, It'll be about a week anyway, because I've had to send to the US for it, because it's, you see, the shaft size on the Lister is 1.5 inches. So I've sent for a small pulley on it, and he's also sent me a link, Robin has, where I might get a proper stud. I just want to know the size, you know, because it's got a square head, and then I can even get one then. But I don't know what the thread is, you see, in the Lister pulley. That's what I'm saying. And because I wasn't intending taking it off again, but now I will be. So, you know, that has to go back on again sometime, obviously. But so that's really where we are. But it's just to tell you, you know, I've been feeling a bit better lately, which is good news. Today I was fit enough to travel and see my friends, which is excellent news. And the paint mill will be now taking around shows so people can see it. And I've done all the hard work, cleaned it up, it works perfectly. And he knows that it'll grind chalk, which was Mark's idea. So I mean, you know, it's a win-win situation, isn't it? Today, you've got to admit. So there you go. I might just find a little bit of music to put on the end of this and stop waffling on now. I'm trying to think if I've anything else to tell you, but I don't think so. Anyway, I am going to persevere with the blooming grinder, you know, which is a garden ornament. And as I said, I'm fairly sure it's the mill plates that have rusted together, because it's cast iron, and steel running in cast iron doesn't normally see rust up, you know, or it's fairly easy to get loose. So if that's the case, it's more good news, because I can of course put my blow lamp on them and heat it up without fear of breaking anything, you know. So, well, we'll have to see how it goes. But that's, you know, we've got to just persevere with it for probably 2 or 3 weeks. And as I said, I might have to get a friend to come and help me, you know, if I can't manage it. But we should get to see that working in the end, and we should get I can get a, when I've got a V-belt pulley, you see, I can get one and put on the engine, you know, to run it. So, you know, even if it doesn't, the plates are knackered and stuff like that, and it doesn't grind, well, that doesn't matter, does it? You know, we'll you'll get to see it running sometime. I'm not saying when, you know. I mean, it could be anything. Oh, and rain, by the way, I must tell you this just to finish off. Coming home, I've actually been through the heaviest rain I've ever driven in for many, many years. You know, for, well, I can't remember the last time it was as heavy as that. Didn't last long, of course, but you know, it was actually bad enough that in the 30 limits you had to slow up to 20 to be able to see. So there you go. Right, I'll let you watch the end of this little clip and hope you enjoy it. See you soon.